All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hopefully, I got started all on the last one. Everything was good, except there was no volume. So hopefully we have volume this time. We're going to try it again. So if you're on, give me a shout out. Tell me if you can hear me. And then we'll get started. Let's see here. Yay, can you hear me? Oh, all's good. Okay, well, good. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Hey, Amy. Hey, Karen. Hey, Johnny. Sorry about that. Good evening. This is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in mid-Missouri. Suffering from a little technical difficulty tonight, but what else is new? Tonight, we are going to do a fun fold card using the Spooky Sweet. That's two words going together. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. So this is a new collection. This is an online exclusive. So you get the stamp set, which is adorable. Lots of cute images, really great fonts. You get these adorable dies. You've got your gates, your fence, your haunted house, your bats. So lots of fun stuff to go with it. The suite comes with some really great designer series paper. So I just set out a page of each of these so that I could just kind of flip it around and you could see how fun this paper is. This is a really great Halloween paper. Lots of really great banners. I made a card earlier cutting out the banner, little treat things. Love this gray background. And then you've got this really great piece there with the die cuts and using that pop of petunia pop, which is so awesome. Along with the suite, along with the DSP, you also get all of these amazing die cuts. So really, really great fun. There's like tons of bats and pumpkins and candy corn you can see. So what I did was, hey Karen, Mary, thanks for joining. So what I did was I just punched all of them out and put them in this little Ziploc bag, and I've got it with my designer series paper, and so I won't lose them. The suite also comes with 20 iridescent bags, or these really cool little shimmer stars. They're foam, so they're pretty funky. And then this beautiful iridescent ribbon that's petunia pop. So a really fun collection. Hey, Sharon. Oh, you're going to love it. It's so much fun. I've had so much fun with this. So here is today's card, and I'm going to show you something. I did two of them. Hey, Debbie, thanks for joining. I did two of them. So this is the first one I did, and this is crushed curry. And then I did like a little like frosted look. So we're going to show you, ooh, yes, Karen, that ribbon is gorgeous. I'm going to show you how I did that. So we're going to get to it. We're going to start off with a little stamping and coloring first, and then we're going to put the card together. So first thing we'll stamp is I have a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 Smoky Slate, and this is what we're going to put on the inside. I love to do something other than the traditional basic white or very vanilla on the inside. Basic beige is really great for insides as well, but you can use these dark light grays like Smoky Slate for your inside of your Halloween cards, and it just gives that little extra So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm using my Memento ink pad that I've made up here. So I've got that, and then I'm going to ink these bats up and just have them flying in next to the sentiment. So both of those items are from that Spooky Halloween collection. Oh, I don't know why I'm shutting this up. I don't need to do that. All right, now we're going to ink up the little fella. So this is one of the little characters. He's like a little dog dressed up for Halloween. And we're going to ink that up in the Memento as well. And then we're going to take the sentiments, no tricks, all treats, and we're going to ink that up and put that. So now I'm going to get rid of this ink pad so I don't have an inktasty. And I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Blends. We're just going to do a quick color. We're not really going to do a whole lot of blending. So I'm going to color his outfit with a little timid tiger. And you'll see when I use my Stampin' Blends, I normally color in small circles. That helps that alcohol ink not have streaks, and it just allows it to blend really well. So sometimes my circles are larger, sometimes they're really small, but when we get in an area where there's like that. All right, let's see here. And then I'm gonna do his socks. We're just gonna do a little bit on there. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna leave that there. All right. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the fresh freesia and color that lollipop, because I wanted to pull that fresh freesia in from the candy canes, or the candy DSP. You could, I guess I could have done petunia pop, which is probably what that is, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon lime twist. So I think lemon lime twist paired with the Timid Tiger just screams Halloween to me. All right, we're just about done. I did dark crumb cake for his ears and his hands. And then I did light crumb cake with his face. So we're just doing a real quick little color. Now, I'm gonna leave that eye. It looks like he might have a white little polka dotted eye. So I guess I could have left him all white and then made that little spot by his eye dark. Or I guess I could do dark either way. Hey Luna, thanks for joining, and Sharon, thanks so much for joining tonight. All right, so I'm gonna take my mini cut and emboss, and I'm gonna cut out my little character here. And then we'll be ready to put our card together. Super quick, easy, fun fold. These little flap cards are super easy. The other thing is, they look a little more impressive than what once you do one. And you can do these. I do them a lot of times. When you've got extra beautiful designer series paper that you want to show off, when you have extra sentiments you want to throw on, it's a great way to utilize that. All right, last thing we have to do to prep here is we're gonna do a little quick fussy cut with the sentiment. So I'm just using my snips. If you'll notice, I've got my paper that I'm moving, not the scissors. And I'm using just the tip, like right where the scissors come together. So this point right here is where I'm working from to do that fussy cut. All right, throw that away. And now we're ready to put things together. Oh, I thought I already had this scored. I guess I don't. Let's see here. All right, this is a piece of 5.5 by 6.5, and I'm gonna score it at 4 1/4. And I'll use my Simply Score tool. And then before I'm done, I've got a piece of 4 by 3.5, and we're gonna score along the 3.5 line at 3. And that's all you have to do for your card. Oh, I didn't get that all in the camera. Sorry about that. All right, so this is how you put your card base together. Now, I would almost recommend putting one of these card bases together just to use as a template so that you've got it. All right, so here I'm gonna burnish this if I can find a bone folder, which I can't. Oh, there's one. All right, here's a nice little burnish. And then we're gonna burnish this. We want the score line on the right side. And we're gonna do a nice little burnish right there. So this is your card base. So I call this the card base. I call this the card flap. So when you get to my blog tomorrow, when you're getting all these dimensions, you'll know that this is the base, this is the flap. So we're gonna take some Stampin' Seal Plus and run it right along that score line, that folded flap. And then I'm gonna set this about 3/4 to an inch down from the top. And I'm making sure I'm nice and flush right here before I squeeze this together. Because if you don't make it nice and flush, then it doesn't fit in an envelope really great. All right, so I'm gonna take my inside sentiment and I'm gonna throw it on a basic beige mat. And so yes, all of these dimensions in a PDF will be available on my blog tomorrow, along with tonight's recording. So sit back, relax, enjoy this, and then you can check it out tomorrow. All right, so here we are throwing this on the card base. Now, it's important to make sure that you do not forget to put the ribbon on. Ask me why I think that's so important, because I forgot it more than once on this particular card. Okay, so I'm using the black and very vanilla large check ribbon. Now this is a last chance item. It's on sale for like $5.60, I think is what I saw today. This is really beautiful ribbon. It ties very well. So you want to get over there and nab it before it's gone. It's really perfect for Christmas cards. It's perfect for a lot of things. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another little snip of my seal and I'm going to put my ribbon right there. Now, in order to make it even, I'm going to close my flap and I'm going to do the same thing and add that strip of Seal Plus. And then I know it's nice and even and perfect where I want it. All right. So we will go ahead and layer up some more Designer Series paper with basic gray. Oops, I almost lost my seal. But believe it or not, tonight I actually have a lot on the desk. All right, let's put this on there. Now, this week is the last week to sign up for the Jar of Joy class. That information's available on my blog as well as my Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. So make sure you get signed up for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, now I'm not layering this with the mat. I'm just going to adhere it right on there. And it looks like I cut it a little bit smaller than I should have. But you know what? It'll be fine. It'll look fine. All right. So there is our card base. We're ready to tie our bow here. So you just kind of pull it tight there. And then go ahead and tie your bow. And then you can trim it up. And you can see how easy. I don't do ribbon or bows on camera very often because I'm not very good at it. But you can see how pretty that ribbon ties. All right, I'm going to trim this up so I don't have huge long tails going. And there's most of our card front. Now let's get to the fun stuff. All right, so I've got this cute little house. And as you see, I did it. Here we go. I did the first one with the crushed curry, but I really miss our vellum. I don't know about you. So I was thinking about what I could use, and I went to the kitchen and I grabbed my wax paper. So I'm just going to pull out, actually I've got some already here. So I pulled out my wax paper and I found that if you fold it, so the one I did before was I folded twice. I'm going to fold this one in 3s because I feel like I want it just a little more vellum-y like. So I'm just going to take my paper snips and cut a little piece of this, folded in 3s. Hopefully that's big enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cut around. So I'm just going inside my die cut, making sure that you can't see it other than at the window. So I'll do this. So I love when you can use your basic household items around the house for something cool like this. And let's face it, I'm not cooking or using the wax paper in the kitchen. I may as well use it in the scrapbook room. All right, so there's that. Cut around. You can always use your crushed curry if you want. So I'm doing just a little bit of seal, and I didn't think about this when I cut it. There we go. So now I'm going to have to add all 3 layers here. There we go. And I'm putting my seal where I can't see it through the windows. Okay, now we'll add this to the card front. I love these little windows. These are fun. All right, just about done here. So I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals and add them onto my little trick-or-treater and put him right there. I'm going to add my sentiment with a couple of more dimensionals and put that there. Now I'm going to go into my bag of die cuts, because you have a ton of candy corn, you have a ton of bats. I've just been pulling out a little bat. Now I could have always used the die cut from the Stampin' Die set, but I love these little guys. Now, let's use, oh, clever idea, thank you. I thought it was too, Karen, thank you. All right, now I'm gonna use a couple of these little stars. Now, normally when I use my embellishments, put my embellishments on, I use my Take Your Pick tool. I will tell you, these foam stars and the Take Your Pick tool do not mix well. So I'm just gonna add a couple of little foam stars there. And there's tonight's card. Super cute, fun, Halloween fun fold. Now you can always put a little pocket back here and put a gift card here. All of it. So make sure you check out my blog, get the directions tomorrow with all of the dimensions. Thanks so much for spending part of your Sunday night with me. I appreciate it as always. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you back here next Sunday.